Hello, Alexis. It's Becky. Woohoo, welcome to Tuesday. Alexis, I was also up at 5:40 this morning. So, yay, we were awake in the same earliness of the day. Work went well today. We are doing zombies tonight. Not because it's Tuesday, but I guess because it's Tuesday, yes. That should be a Tuesday thing. Yeah. Cool, so I need to get on some homework. I just kind of fell asleep here. But, I had a physics test. That's what I was studying for, because I didn't do it over the weekend, because I was doing other stuff over the weekend that was not necessary, but I felt was necessary at the time. And it's kind of me, thinking I don't want to stay in the same place for very long, and I need to know right now what my major's going to be and where I'm going to go to school. And Haley, I'm sure it was a very big project to research schools that have museum science. Museum science? I know it's something like that. But they have those programs, and that you want to go to. It seems like there's no trustworthy database for searching schools by their major. And there are, but there are lots of them, and what? So, I don't know how this started, but it started as a joke, actually. I thought, hey, I'm in Bellevue with a place to live, and a community college, and a job. Why can't I do that somewhere else? Actually, that started with me seeing that UC Berkeley, don't laugh, has an energy engineering program. I think I just searched for, like, clean energy majors or something, and I found that UC Berkeley is the first school in the nation to have an energy engine, and this wasn't a very old article either, it was from last year, so they're still the only university in the nation to have an energy engineering. And, so that's the search for me is trying to find a school that has a major that I'm interested in. Because I don't know what major I'm interested in. I don't know where I want to go to school. I've kind of decided that I don't want to go to school in Berkeley. In California. Because see, the follow-up to that was that I could do like Alexis sort of did, and live in California next year for a year. And California's not the state that I want to do that in, for reasons. Berkeley might outweigh those reasons, but I can't get into Berkeley anyways. So I've emailed the advisor of the energy engineering program to see, what my advisor advised good for her, that I talked to my engineering professor about clean energy. I saw him at QFC that day, and I said, I need to pick your brain about some clean energy stuff. And he seemed like, really? She wanted you to talk to me? Because he's, he does engineering. But anyway, and I might stick with the engineering physics major. I don't know, so I kind of asked her since that's the only one there is, and they probably don't accept transfer students. Berkeley does, I know, but that program seems kind of specific. There's, which is also confusing, because schools are just confusing, because there's so many requirements to apply to this major and get into this major and apply to the school within the school, and gosh, it was frustrating. So I spent my whole weekend daydreaming about moving to another state next year, at the end of this year, at the end of spring quarter, and going to school there for a year with and I found in Fresno, California, there is a community college within very close distance of a Kroger. Like, I could even keep the same job, and oh my gosh, it just seems like a nightmare. The grocery store is called Foods Co. Foods Co. in Fresno. Anyway, it's good that time gives me some perspective on things, but I don't know, it still kind of holds true that I don't, it's not that I don't like Bellevue College, and I like being here. I guess I could work at KFC for another year and a half. I guess I could do that. I'm just feeling the need for change. And moving on. And then I thought, I could even, why stay in the US? I could do this in London, anywhere in Britain, right? But that's even more complicated, transferring from me. And also I'm going to have over 120 semester credits when I leave Bellevue College, if I leave in the end of next year. So, they're like, if you have 60 credits, I'm like, and my GPA still isn't going to be, in 2 years, I can get up to 3.0, if I get a 4.0. So, gosh, I don't even want to look at my WSU transcripts anymore. But, the physics test went well. I looked at the test from last quarter yesterday at work, and my hour lunch break, I was like, oh my gosh. Because usually, right, I guess, and now I talked to Scott, and he's like, yeah, a lot of the stuff that you're panicking about was kinematics last quarter. Because, like, when I took physics before, it was on semesters, but we did with gravity, we did, like, escape velocities, we studied orbits. There was a ton more that came with gravity than what we've done in class so far this quarter. We've learned, like, 3 laws. They're all pretty simple. That's all we've done. We've learned how to set up some integrals. Interesting. He said that we would do integral. I guess I just completely forgot the test because I just panicked because I didn't write a single integral on that test. I know I must have failed. He swore there was going to be a problem. He didn't swear. He promised. Where we would set up an integral and do an integral. And I know it was there. I know the problem. I just don't remember solving it. So unless I skipped that problem, it went really well. I think it went really well. Yeah, so then we had lab today, and that was boring, so boring and always exciting, because lab. No, I got back relatively early, so now I have 2 hours. Man, how did my day go so quickly? 2 hours before handbells, and I'll hear you guys. I almost bought some really nice a headset today at Bellevue College, but I got to the bookstore, realized I didn't have my wallet, realized they didn't have those headphones anymore, and left. So I was that close. Not very close. Haley, I did quite love the the video. I watched that this morning instead of studying for my test. There was a weird back and forth between I don't remember any kinematics at all, and how am I going to apply this stuff? And the parts that I felt confident on, it's now been a whole weekend and I've forgotten everything. It was amazing how much I was still very confident, but I remembered the confident feeling that I had last week when I knew this material, and I over the weekend it just all flew out of my head. So I understand studying now. I understand the concept of knowing something and then studying it later. And I haven't understood that concept before, because I've never studied when I knew it, and when I didn't know it, then I didn't study and never learned it. So that was one of the better physics tests I've taken. There have been some bad ones. In general, though, you do the same kind of problem in homework, in class, you'll do the same problem, it's printed in a book, and then on the test, he's like, do this that mixes this with last quarter stuff. So there was, but I read the textbook a bit this morning and saw, because I looked at the test from last quarter and was baffled until I read the book some, and remembered some stuff from a couple of years ago when I took the first part, and then figured that out, and there was a problem very similar to that on the test. I'm still a bit confused by the wording, but overall it was good. And then in lab today, my lab partner was like, we don't need to keep the data, and I was like, sure, you're probably right. And so, goodbye data, all gone. We were gonna have to do a project for that data, so didn't tell the professor. Hopefully that'll be okay. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Sorry this got kind of long. I'm looking forward to playing zombies with you guys. I will turn my microphone volume up, although you're probably just going to get a lot of feedback. You know, what's stopping me? I could drive somewhere and buy an awesome headset. Why don't I do that? I might do that, but then I won't get my homework done, and it's due tomorrow. I'm going to do my homework now. It's just, I'm getting really sick of my computer because it was fine, it was okay, and now the fan is blowing out my ears. It's horrible. I'm going deaf because my computer fan is so loud. So, I watched a lot of Downton Abbey over the weekend with my family, with my parents, and ate so much food. I ate so much food. Oh my gosh. So I'm kind of recovering from that. Yep. Okay, bye guys. On that note, just imagine the vast quantities of food that I ate. Including holiday corn. Christmas candy corn. Yes, that was eaten by me. I think I've run out of things to say. No, never. We haven't run out of things to say. I could talk about all the crazy stuff that's been happening at QFC. Like, it's working the midnight shift, so it's kind of boring. 10 to midnight, you have no one to talk with, and what do? So, I've started doing some really serious cleaning. Kroger bought me a present. They bought me a toothbrush. They bought me a toothbrush. I made them pay for a toothbrush for me to clean their freaking check stands because they're horrible. So with a toothbrush, at first I was just using the toothbrush and kind of scraping. Dust is flying everywhere. So then I got smart and used the squirt bottle, bogged down the dust, saturate it with the squirt bottle, and then scrub it with the toothbrush. And gosh, it's great. So I clean the fans because they're fans, gross. So I've been doing a lot of cleaning there, and I was going to do some more cleaning here today, until I realized that I didn't check the washer and dryer, make sure no one else was doing wash. So I don't know where I'll sleep tonight, so my sheets need to be washed. On that note, that's an even better note to end on. I'm going to do my homework now, and then maybe go buy some headphones. Do you think I need headphones? Do I need a microphone? Is that going to be a necessary component in my life? Do I need to spend, I don't know. Like, I could buy a good one on sale online. I could go out and buy one in a store that's not so good, and maybe not as cheap. Or maybe cheaper. Probably not as cheap. I don't know. I know you, Haley, you ordered your headphones online. I might do that. But going out and driving somewhere is so much more fun. Well, I like buying stuff on the internet. I don't know. I kind of want them today, though. That's the thing. Okay. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Alexis, I hope you're feeling okay. Bye.